and welcome to Great News WCDS episode 18. I am your host, Mr. Alex. Spring sprang. Then winter said, girlfriend, I'm not gone yet. Bringing back those cold temps and even snow we thought we'd left in the rearview mirror. Well, I like to drive facing forward, so let's motor on over to preschool and find out what they got going on. 6 silly snakes slithered slipperily and silently sideways. The letter S was front and center this week, although center starts with C. Once preschool gets through the whole alphabet, they can go on summer break. Here's a little ditty about Jack and Diane. In junior kindergarten. If you've noticed a lot of new faces on campus, don't worry, we didn't get an influx of new students. It's just JK playing dress up. From rich yacht owners to Sunday brunch moms to the Devil Wears Prada, JK enjoyed accessorizing. But it wasn't all fun and games this week. JK also had a very serious task of wearing pajamas and dancing their little hearts out on Friday. They also took it upon themselves to help deplete our reserve of popsicles. Thank you, JK, for doing your part. In senior kindergarten had a nice addition to their classroom this week. Addition! All week they were adding anything they could get their hands on. From blocks to dots, from Play-Doh to dominoes. The only thing they managed to subtract last week was popsicles from our strategic reserve. Also, SK has been working on crowdsourcing ideas, and their latest idea of renting themselves out as backpacks has been a big hit with the older grades. In first grade is shaping up to be ship-shape, or in this case, poem-shaped. They learned about shape/concrete poems, which are poems that fit around or inside a shape. If you look at the original draft of The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, you'll see that all the text forms a bird of some sort. I'm not sure. In second grade is not learning the art of moonshining. Rather, they got a lesson in different soil composition and experimented to see whether sand, clay, or dirt was the best soil for plants. Which is it? The answer will shock you. Click here for the results. Right there. Also, their persuasive writing is almost done, so look for how-to papers next week. In third grade, math is in full force in third grade, or should I say half force. Fractions are splitting the class into the haves and have-nots. With big vocabulary words like numerator and denominator, they attack those fractions like the Terminator. Pew pew. In fourth grade had a pie baking contest, and I'll let me take it over from here.
I heard there's a pie baking contest going on. Let's go see.
All right, so far no smells have hit my nose just yet. We're going to go here to our first group here. How's it going?
So good.
Yeah? What are we making here?
Peach pie.
Peach pie?
Yeah. Here's our filling. And it tastes like fall. It tastes so good.
Tastes like what?
Fall.
Fall.
Yeah. It tastes
All right.
so good.
All right, over here we have this group. What are you guys making?
We're making a peanut butter cream pie. No,
Peanut-
peanut butter raspberry cream pie.
Peanut butter raspberry cream pie. Where are the raspberries?
Matthew has some. I have no clue.
How do you feel like your chances of winning are?
Mid.
I say all right.
I see a C.
Ah, good. Way to make it a multilingual. All right, ladies, what do we have here?
S'mores pie.
S'mores. How's it going so far? Do you think you're going to win?
I don't know. I have a little. I have like a good percentage. Yeah.
All right, so far, nobody has great confidence in their pies. Gentlemen, what are we making here?
Chocolate cream pie.
How do you feel about your chances of winning?
All right. We don't have really one of the tools, so we're gonna be fine though.
What are you missing?
Just 2/3 of a measuring cup.
Uh-oh. That's all right. You'll make it work. All right, what pie do we have here?
But we don't have a pan, so we can't cook this. but we don't know why. We're not allowed to cook it in the bowl. So
How do you think that's going to affect your chances of winning?
we're done. I mean, I don't think we will.
Well,
The only chance that we have of winning is if we put the dough inside of the pie crust pan and then put this in there so it will cook in the oven with it. But I don't think the Jello will cook in the oven.
but it's a chance that it may walk. And even if we don't, we can always make pies anytime.
Are you having fun?
Kinda.
Okay.
I know.
What about this pan?
I know that's what I'm talking about. That's the only pan we have, but that's the pan for this.
And look, this is literally this is going to be the filling.
I gotcha. Well, good luck. Gentlemen, what's our pie here? Oh, so there's two. Do you know that? You're competing against the other. Weren't you competing against everybody?
Yeah, we're competing against the winners right now. We're competing against, I know her brother won it, or at least that's what she said.
She said her brother won.
Yeah, with that pie, yeah.
So you guys decided we're going to take the winning pie and try to beat them.
But no, we just came up with this while thinking of pies.
Gotcha. Ethan, anything to say?
I like pie.
Finally. All right, well, there you have it. That's all the teams. Only time will tell who will be victorious. Mr. Rouse, how's it going so far?
Well, I don't know.
Cool, thanks. Appreciate it. I've got to figure out how that microphone works. And here are the results. Most challenging recipe goes to Zeno, Ben, Audrey, and Ember. Most creative recipe, Matthew, Elias, Charlie, Giovanni. Best tasting, Dustin, Ethan, Teddy. Best overall, Lyric, Palmer, Amira, and Taya. Best looking, Ella, Ani, and Everly. And best teamwork, Pensland, Vinny, Parker, and Alex. Congratulations to all those pie baking teams. In 5th grade, the weather balloon deep dive has been launched. Teams have been picked, and the weather team shared their first task of researching the jet stream with the class. And the PR team was busy drafting a letter to potential sponsors. They further explored the layers of the atmosphere, continuing to make connections between air temperature, altitude, and their impact on air pressure. No word yet on how being under pressure by Freddie Mercury will affect the flight of the balloon. In middle school, in science this week, Middle discovered how the living things adapt to seasonal changes through structural and behavior adaptations, like how I put my winter coat away 2 weeks ago and then had to get it out again this week. They then explored mimicry and camouflage, testing their observational skills by trying to spot hidden creatures in photos. Here's a picture of them trying out their camouflage skills. How many can you spot? And we've reached our Kind Kid shout-out this week. And remember, as always, our Kind Kid shout-out is someone who goes above and beyond to do what is not expected of them, but what is not expected of them. I don't know what I'm saying. I didn't write anything down. Let's just get right to it. It's Adley Katz in 6th grade. Mrs. McFadden says Adley is always straightening up the rooms at the end of the day. Good job, Adley. And this week, we have This is a Joke. Take it away, Matthew.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I'm in 4th grade. You want to hear a joke? Here it is. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Philippe Philop.
Oh, good one, Matthew. And our words of wisdom last come from Wayne Gretzky, who said, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And with that, we've wrapped up another week of episode of Great News WCDS. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there, and we will see you next week.